All right, guys, what is up? You are back for another video with Datazero. This video is going to be a little bit different than your normal daily outlook and prediction. This video is not financial advice, should not be taken as such. Please do your own research and due diligence for buying any stock or crypto asset. With that being said, we're going to hop into charts, facts, data, showing you what is going on for the rest of this week. Obviously, the market is going to be closed tomorrow on Thanksgiving, and then we're going to be opening up on Friday, and then we're closing early on Friday, ladies and gentlemen. So this video pertains to that. I also want to talk about what we could potentially see here for GameStop stock. Now, make sure you guys like and subscribe. We are live right now. You guys can see I do put out predictions live as well. So make sure you guys lock in if you're new to this channel. Now, GameStop giving us proof of concept today. We got to push up towards $21.50, and we're quickly heading towards that $22 price target that I gave you in the weekly outlook and prediction, ladies and gentlemen. So this is extremely bullish what we're seeing here on GME. Now, yesterday, if you guys watched yesterday's video, you guys will know what we're talking about, but I'm going to break down what we are actually going to see here if this fractal is coming in play and what we could expect here for GME. Now, I want to show you guys here a few similarities on this fractal that I found for GME, and this fractal comes before we make a huge launch to the upside. Now, we also have the warrants in play as well. If you guys notice, the warrants are going crazy today, up almost 8% on the day, coming back to that $3 level. GME warrants, the closer the GME gets to $32, the more those warrants are going to be worth. And how much do you think warrants are worth if GME is over $32? You get immediate arbitrage because you get warrants that execute at $32. If GME is over that price, those warrants are worth their weight in gold, ladies and gentlemen. So the higher GME goes, the crazier those warrants will get. And you guys can see GME just pumping now made those warrants go crazy. What do you think would happen if GME were to rally and or squeeze? So keep that in the back of your mind. Warrants are now in play. We also have this fractal that's potentially in play here as well. You guys can see, if you go ahead and look at what we're looking at here, you guys can see you get this double bottom, which we see here, bottom one, bottom two. Then you rally to the upside, you make a peak, you come down, you get this consolidation range right here, which is the consolidation range that we have right here. Then you rally to the upside, you get this drop down, you get the same spike, same spike. These are all similarities I pointed out in yesterday's video. Now you also get that rounded bottom. We have that same rounded bottom as well. We have this falling wedge in play, which is very, very bullish, telling us that we're going to at least $27.99, $28. So all of these things are saying that GameStop is about to rally, and these are all things I pointed out in yesterday's video as well. You guys can see every time we come down to these levels, we rally back to the upside. We have all of these buy orders. This is a major liquidity pocket, and we have gap fills to the upside here on GME on the daily time frame. Look at GME heading in the close, just pumping to the upside. Things are very, very bullish. So there's a lot of things here leading me to believe that GameStop is going to pump, all right? And don't worry, AMC holders, I'm going to talk about AMC here in a second, but GameStop looks like it's setting up for something particularly nasty right here, especially if those warrants come into play and we get to that $30 to $32 level. So keep that in mind. That was already a blast-off zone. You guys know that from my previous videos and stuff, but now we have these warrants in play as well. So there's a very good chance that GameStop is going to be heading back up towards 28, 29, maybe even $30 based off of all of this analysis. So what are we looking for if that is going to happen? I'm going to tell you guys right now what we are looking for. We're looking for what I call the legendary bull flag. This bull flag normally comes into play when GameStop is about to make a disgusting move to the upside, okay? So we actually had the same bull flag happen here before we had this massive move to the upside that I'm sure all of you remember. Then we also had another setup where we came really down low, and this is something that's similar right now. We came down low, we were beat down after an overall downtrend, we rallied up, we went into the legendary bull flag, and then we took off. So what we would be looking for here, if we were to see this, is we're gonna see GME probably go a little bit higher, pull back, so you go up, come down, and then we rally up, and hopefully we see that legendary bull flag, which would take us up. So what we would see from here on out is a little bit more upside, coming down, And this is what I'm going to break down on the technicals. It looks like we're going to see. Then if we make a higher low, we'll come up, maybe make the legendary bull flag, and potentially take off. So ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be looking out for this legendary bull flag. Make sure you guys hit the like button and subscribe, as we do go live all the time and give you these technicals as they are coming out immediately. So make sure you guys lock in. Now, I told you guys, AMC holders, don't worry as well. If GME rallies, AMC will go up with it, in my personal opinion. Also, AMC extremely oversold. It's also holding key levels of support and resistance. And I told you guys in previous videos that it looks like AMC is ready to end this downtrend. We told you guys on the weekly outlook of prediction that we're going to have the first green week in over 7 weeks. We are seeing that right now. These are all indications that AMC will be moving to the upside with GME. The one thing that I'm worried about with AMC is that December 10th vote, but I explained in yesterday's video that some of the dilution is potentially getting priced into AMC right now. There's no way to price all of it in, but some of it is potentially getting priced into AMC right now. There's a lot of fear in AMC right now, and of course, you always want to do the opposite of the herd. Be fearful when others are greedy, and be greedy when others are fearful. So I'm willing to bet that when AMC breaks above this sloping support and resistance, which is probably going to happen here very, very soon, we're going to get a movement back to the upside, back towards $2.50 or even $3. Now, we do have some gap fills to the upside on AMC as well. Daily MACD is going green here at time of recording. So these are all very bullish things for AMC. We also see that the Bollinger Bands are starting to tighten up. We're coming out of those oversold conditions. So I think we're going to see a movement to the upside along with GME. Again, the one thing I am worried about is that December 10th vote. Now, I want to point out some things going on here with AMC as well. You guys can see that right now here at time of recording, there are not that many short shares, only 1.4 million, and short shares have been kind of low here for AMC stock. So you want to be aware of that. Also, GME sitting on 4.5 million short shares available to short. But the crazy thing about GME are those warrants. GME warrants getting FTDs. Now, I showed you that GME also has FTDs as well, the stock itself, but this is GME warrants. GME warrants, yes, ladies and gentlemen, do have FTDs, and you guys can see here on 10/9, you guys know FTD data is slightly delayed. You guys can see we went up to almost 1 million plus warrants here, actually crossing over that million threshold here on that 10/9. So those FTDs will have to come due, and this could add to bullish pressure to the upside. And why do warrants even have FTDs? You have to ask yourself what is going on. So this is just showing us a little bit behind in the background that there's some potentially bullishness building as well. So very, very excited what we can see here for the meme stocks. Potential Thanksgiving/Christmas rally coming into play for both AMC and GME. Let's go ahead and talk about SPY in the overall market, show you guys what's going on there, but that's what we're looking at for AMC and GME. Again, as far as Friday is concerned, I think we could see a little bit more upside for GameStop, but don't be surprised if we do pull back, because RSI is getting hot, ladies and gentlemen. So I just want to warn you guys about that. I think we could see a little bit more upside, maybe towards like $22, but there's a chance that Friday is going to be low volume, and we could pull back on that Friday trading day. Now, there's also a chance that it could get bullish because it is shortened, and because of call options and stuff like that, we are moving up pretty rapidly. But don't be surprised if you do see some sideways to pullback action here on Friday, and don't get discouraged because next week is looking insane. So this is what we're looking at for the meme stocks. Let's go ahead and look into SPY, the overall market quickly. We'll go into Bitcoin quickly, and then we'll wrap up this video. So SPY, same story as GME right now. It's getting frothy, ladies and gentlemen. You guys can see RSI is sitting at 72 here on the 4-hour time frame, or the 4-hour time frame here, 2-hour time frame as well. RSI extremely hot, sitting at 80, and then on the 1-hour time frame, RSI sitting at 85. We're getting hot, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm thinking SPY is going to see a similar story. There's a little bit of a gap fill here at 683.05 to 683.90. There's probably a chance that we could fill that on that Friday trading day, but we'll probably see a pop to the upside to pull back. So don't be surprised if SPY does get a little bit of sideways/downside action or Friday as well. But overall, as I am looking at things, I think that SPY is going to see a decent rally, potentially heading all the way up into Christmas as well. I think we're about to see a decent bounce in the overall market, which I broke down to you guys. Now, when we do get up higher, I do think we're probably going to top out and pull back as the overall market is topping out, but I do not believe that everything is said and done just yet. So again, this is just a quick, sweet, to the point weekly or daily outlook and prediction. I do think we could come up to about 683, 683.90, and then start pulling back around those ranges. 685 seems a little bit high in my personal opinion, and if we did get up to that level, that would definitely be major support and resistance. So this is what we're looking at for SPY. RSI getting extremely cooked, so don't be surprised if you see some sideways action and pullback action to let that RSI reset. We do have a ton of room to run on the daily time frame since we have been in an overall downtrend. We have broken above the sloping support and resistance, and we are getting green daily MACD, so there is a decent chance that we see a decent pop to the upside for both SPY and NASDAQ. Let's go ahead and head into Bitcoin crypto, show you guys what's going on there. Then we're going to be wrapping up this video. So BTC, we do have some news coming out right now. Texas just bought $5 million worth of Bitcoin ETF as part of its crypto reserve. Again, it is the Bitcoin ETF, but it's a spot ETF, so they have to buy BTC. So that could be why we're seeing a little bit of bullishness here. There's also some rumors going around with BTC and GameStop and stuff like that. Nothing has been confirmed as of yet, but Bitcoin definitely getting a nice push back up into this overall bear flag. Again, we are in a bear flag, so you know, it's not all doom and gloom. We might push to the upper side of this. The fact that we made a higher high is good, though, because when we come down, that means we can make a higher low, ladies and gentlemen. So this is good for BTC to have an overall recovery with the overall market as well. Again, Bitcoin going up means your altcoins are going to go up as well. XRP also recently got the spot ETF, so that's going to help it stand out and be a little bit more bullish and have other bullish momentum coming in as well, help leading to the asset itself going up. It's a spot ETF on the NASDAQ. So XRP sitting at 223 right now, reclaiming that key level of $2.15. If it does stay above $2.15, that is a very good sign that XRP is indeed bottoming. Now you guys can see this asset, they're definitely trying to manipulate it. Huge block of sell orders here, sitting at about $2.19 all the way up to $2.80. So be aware of that. If XRP were to break back above 250, that's a clear sign that it is definitely recovering. We do have these buy orders here for XRP sitting at 216 down to about 209. So if it did slip below that 215 support and resistance, it does have buy orders, and smart money is picking up around those levels, leading me to believe that XRP potentially is setting up, and it's in a unique setup that it could start moving back towards those all-time high levels, ladies and gentlemen, believe it or not, especially if Bitcoin even gets just a little bit of recovery and starts coming back above this bull market support band. I gave you guys here on BTC this red line here. If we get back above that, Bitcoin would be back in the game, and that could actually allow XRP to start pumping up because of that recent spot ETF. And XRP, if you look, isn't that far away from all-time highs, so things could easily turn around for this asset. Ethereum coming back to $3,000. This is something we expected. Expect an overall recovery with BTC as BTC recovers with the overall market as well. So things are looking good for crypto. Guys, this is your prediction heading into Thanksgiving and for Friday's trading day. Make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe. I truly appreciate you guys. Make sure you have a great Thanksgiving as well. And if you watch to the end, that helps me out immensely with the algorithm. You guys can share the video. You can check out the merch store if you like, but if you don't want to do any of that, just leave a like and a comment down below. I appreciate y'all. As always, y'all, make sure you have fun, stay safe, have a great Thanksgiving. Peace out, fam.